You're on.
Alright, so I did my project on tsunamis, and a couple weeks ago Japan got hit by a tsunami, and I was watching the news and I see all these cars going directly toward the wave, and I'm looking at these guys, and once the wave hits the car, it's like a 400-mile-per-hour Mack truck just hitting the car, and the car going just flying down the road or the highway. And I thought to myself, do these guys really understand, how powerful a tsunami is? And I was on YouTube the other day, and then I saw a couple of people a mile out of shore, because what happens before a tsunami comes, I know a lot of you guys went to the shore, you see the water pull back before the biggest of the biggest waves come towards you. And what happens with a tsunami is it will go even a mile back, so the whole sea will shallow. So you can basically walk into coral reefs and just look at all this cool stuff. But once they saw a huge wave, they did the fastest 40 back to shore. And but what I want to talk about is how a tsunami works and how to stay safe from a tsunami. And a tsunami can reach up to 100 yards in the air, which is the size of a football field. And from crest to crest, which is the peak of the waves, is 150 miles. So it'll just be one huge wave, and then a couple 30 minutes later, another huge wave will come. But it's not the wave that's really harmful; it's the mass amount of water behind it, so which will pulverize anything in its path. In that case, how a tsunami really works is it can go through landslides, volcanoes, and earthquakes. December 26, 2004, as you might know, in Indonesia, an earthquake happened right off the coast, and it was 9.0 magnitude. And what this did is it hit Indonesia first, the hardest. But what a really tsunami does is when an earthquake happens, it's like you throw a rock in a pond, and it disperses. And so several other countries were hit just because of that. And now what I want to get to is how to stay safe from them and how to prevent them. What everyone knows is to get up land, to get away from a tsunami. But on a minor scale of a tsunami, like a 3.0 magnitude earthquake or just a small volcanic eruption, I believe all cities, only a couple cities have these, to use floodgates, walls, and currents, which disperses the waters and stop the waters from having all these casualties. And another thing would be environmental laboratories and the National Data Buoy System came out in 2007 with this buoy that will show when the tsunami will hit, how powerful it is, and how big it is. And only a lot of them are in the Pacific and the Atlantic, but not enough so that the countries won't, if it happened off the coast of Africa or something like that, on a Pacific spot, they couldn't pick it up. So what I believe is if the governments or the world will fund these companies more, then the world will be a safer place, and we will stop this.
All right.